My dear brothers and sisters, in today's gospel, we hear the continuation of the gospel the past few days. The plot is now being set, the environment, the situation of how it came to a point the Lord was captured, crucified, and made to suffer. These days, we hear about how it came about. No? As we are preparing now, we are becoming close to Holy Week. No? 2 weeks from now, Holy Week na po. And in the Gospel this morning, we hear the division among the people. That some believe that she is indeed the Christ, the prophet whom God has promised that would come. But a lot would say, especially the Pharisees, those who claim they are experts of the law. In a way, they also claim experts in history, that they're able to claim, there has never been a prophet in Galilee. Sa ating kasaysayan, wala namang propetang tinawag ang Diyos na galing sa Galilea. Ang propeta daw, ang sabi, it came from the prophet Micah, the Messiah that would come from the line of David, and He would come from Bethlehem. Ang akala po ng mga tao noon, Jesus simply came from Nazareth because they knew it was where Christ grew up. But we all know through Saint Luke, no, yung pong evangelist who really made a research to know about the life of Jesus, not just his preaching, his teaching in his public ministry, but even in his younger years, no? Even po yung kanyang infancy. Because we know Saint Luke was the one who in a way interviewed Mary. After Jesus died, rose again, and went to heaven, ang sabi raw po, Saint Luke, for a while, he lived with Mary. That through this time, nagkakwentuhan sila, and Saint Luke was able to come to know na ito pong si Maria, ito pong si Jesus, ay naipanganak doon po sa Bethlehem as the prophecy was foretold. Jesus was indeed the fulfillment of the prophecy. Siya po yung Kristo. Yun nga lang dahil po may mga taong akala, maalam sila. Alam ko na yung kwento ng taong yan. Hindi yan yung propeta. He is not the prophet. Dahil ang pagkaalam namin, hindi yan galing doon sa Bethlehem. My dear brothers and sisters, in fact, this practice, this culture of being hasty, nagmamadali, mapangusga, even to us, this is how we also see people. Para bang ang daling husgahan yung tao kasi hindi mo alam yung kwento niya. One time in this church, after a mass, I believe, no? Meron pong mama na lumapit sa akin. At ang sabi, Father, busy ka? Usap tayo. Sabi ko, wow, abang ka si kuya. Para akong empleyado lang, ha? Father, usap tayo. Sabi ko, sige, no? I gave him time for him and we went isa pong side ng dito po sa ating pong simbahan at nag-usap po kami. Maya-maya, nagsabi na yung kanyang problema sa pamilya and then yung kanyang problema sa trabaho and finally, yung kanyang pong problema sa kanyang kalusugan. At some point, yung mamang itong parang napakatapang ng mapit sa akin, umiiyak na. It was only then I came to realize why yung paglapit niya sa akin parang magaspang, parang ang tapang-tapang. Mabigat pala yung kanyang pinagdaraanan. And there I was quick to judge. Ibang klase yung taong ito, parang bastos. But when I came to know his story, I realized matindi pala yung kanyang dinadala. He needed someone to talk with. My dear friends, time and time again in our lives, we would meet people na parang ang daling husgahan. Masamang tao yan Bastos yan. Walang modo. Walang utang na loob. We fail to realize there are always story behind people with their actions, with their words. I am not saying that these stories should be the excuse for us to be rude. Okay lang maging bastos basta may kwento ka, may pagdaraanan ka. I'm not saying that's an excuse. Hindi po. But rather, may we also come to have that heart and ears who are open, willing to listen before we judge. Minsan po, kahit si God, biktima po natin ng ganyan. When our lives become difficult, we come to judge God. Lord, you don't listen to my prayers. Lord, you do not care. Lord, nasaan ka? Kailangan kita ngayon. Akala ko ba, mahal mo ako? Bakit pinapabayaan mo? Sometimes we are hasty and say, Lord, you do not love me. But if we only sit and pray, give time to listen to God, give time to God to unfold His wonderful plan, we realize may kwento ang Diyos. Why sometimes hinahayaan niyang mayroong pagsubok, mayroong problema. He wants you to go through a story that in the end you realize God is always faithful. God is always consistent. God is always loving. May kwento po sa likod ng bawat na pagsubok na hinahayaan ng Diyos pagdaanan natin. Huwag tayong maging magmadali at mapanghusga, even kay God. My dear brothers and sisters, let us come to know more God and realize how He's always faithful and consistent. Read more about Him, listen to Him in the preachings in the gospel, listen to Him in the silence of our hearts. In the same way, we also have an open ears, an open heart to people around us. May mga kwento po sa likod ng bawat mukha ng tao. Huwag tayong madaling manghusga at magsabing, masamang tao ito. Let us listen, be patient for the person to unfold before us.